Hello my friends, nice to see you here again, and I decided to make some progression in my videos, and this series will be for the beginners that come into Path of Exile in some previous leagues, or this is the first league. This material is something about how I level any type of characters and how I'm going to reach my goals with the league starter with the Cobra lash full chaos conversion. And while you are looking at the footage of some act bossing and act mapping, as you see, it's pretty fast as we are Deadeye and we have enough damage to cut through all the content. I don't usually stick to any kind of leveling builds, and due to my experience I prefer to choose the leveling options due to the gear that drops to me and some currency or essences. And for projectile type of character I usually level up with or Ice Shot or Burning Arrow, and as you can see here I use Burning Arrow with some shrapnel ballistas. Why Burning Arrow? I managed to get a high physical DPS bow with some flat fire damage added. That's why I have this type of character, and you can do it with Ice Shot and get some notes on the tree with the Ice Shot. It's all up to you, and I just do basic things. 2 or 1 life flask, 2 movement flasks, or 1 with onslaught and 1 quicksilver flask, some mana, or you can use life tap and then you don't need a mana flask, and 1 flask for armor, because we do not always have a good roll body armor to be safe in some locations like the core and others where you can be hit by bleeding. Also, it's important to have the bleeding flasks in some cases, but I don't use it because I have too much DPS for this time, and I've managed to get to Kitava in some, I think, 3 hours or 4 hours, and I'm not a boss rusher, and I'm not considering myself as some extraordinary player. I'm just a casual one who plays it, but I prefer to have some efficient ways to do that. So the quick overview: we are Deadeye. The first ascendancy we use for Tailwind, then Chain or Focal Point for our mark, and the last one will be our far shot ability. You need to follow this path as I draw it from the beginning to get precise technique, and the point blank to get huge damage boosts, some mark and some elemental damage modifiers. Then you go throughout the tree, which I have for the initial build of chaos conversion, but now we are elemental based bower, and when we reach maps we'll switch to chaos conversion. So I have pretty generic stuff with life resistances. The only thing that I bought is the belt of the deceiver for 1 chaos at the beginning, the first day, and I use Burning Arrow, Mirage Archer, elemental damage with attacks, and Pierce support. And the second setup is for Shrapnel Ballista, and if I manage to get 1 more green gem I'll equip it with the 4th link, so it's just enough. Thanks for being here, and see you next time when I reach maps and get the second overview. Goodbye!